fire and water as elements, how powerful they are when they are coming together. What do I mean by that? When we zoom into the field of healers, there was, and still remains right now for a lot of healers, this challenge of not getting lost in the waters. What do I mean by that? So the capacity of a healer that knows in the heart, my core frequency is a healer, is a medicine woman. The challenge here is to actually serve with the own medicine and not get drawn into other fields that maybe are yearning for the own medicine but are not really asking for it. Hence, they cannot really receive it. What happens there is that huge distortion is happening first and foremost in the energy field of the healer. Because oftentimes it's not only with one person or one area in life they are doing this. Most likely it's with a couple of. And it's not that when you listen to this and you find yourself in this dynamic that you're a bad healer or you're not well trained. I assume you're a fantastic healer and you're well trained and you really want to be of service. But the challenge I observed the last couple of 3 years is that just the span of, let's say, the whole full spectrum opened up so much. When you see people in one-on-ones, in group settings, it's just really intense. And besides holding space and, let's say, opening up space for people and really being of service to the divine healer, for me this is the third field that is actually guiding the space. So even though you may be totally devoted to those qualities, you also, I would say in a blunt way, have your own challenges and let's say areas that want you attending. What do I mean by that? So what I observe definitely in my space is that the qualities of my original medicine are intensifying. So it's really, the volume goes up constantly. Sometimes in one day it's like, the intensity heightens in like 10-fold or 100-fold, depends. Could also be in 1 hour. So it's just a lot. And when you, besides this dynamic, also open up space and create space, I think, and I deeply believe, it needs some other tendings and some other spaces, especially for healers. And what I said at the beginning with water and fire want to melt, the power of a healer and medicine woman is really, and medicine man, is really, I find at least, of tuning into the systems and really tracking systems and energies. So it's like water, it really flows everywhere. Yet when the water has no container, when there's no fire element embodied, it could get weak. So the water is not really in its power. And what I mean with a fire element is actually really reconnecting deeper with the source of your original medicine. So what this does is actually you're being touched by the quality of your cosmic powers in this now, and you have a much wider range of actually navigating the now within yourself and with your, let's say, patients, let's say in the spaces you're working. So what happens there, it's much more like a different space that is opening up in your heart, where you can actually hold it in love. You can hold the intensity in love. And you have the roots in your system, and you have the roots in your cosmic source. And maybe it's something you already completely know and you practice it. Maybe it's something new. Both is amazing. And I deeply feel there's a unique power in it when healers come together and in a space actually really build up in a beautiful way, in a flowing way, in a fiery way, where the elements are combined, where they're really, let's say, train, emulate more the field of the own space, the flow of the own medicine, the cosmic touch that actually flows through the whole body, through the whole aura. That really magic is happening when healers come together, and in this level of devotion and service they already hold. And I deeply know when you watch this, you already do this, and I'm touched by that because I already feel you so much. And I deeply believe it's time that we come together, and that in this unique space something much more beautiful is opening up. A nourishment for our core, a receiving of our core, and then also a power to actually lead with our medicine, because that's what is really required right now from us. So I invite you to Cosmic Touch. It's a creation that has been built for a good year now, and I have been accompanied by beautiful beings in the seen and unseen worlds. And there were some initiations in there, and it's ready now. And we are starting at the 8th of December with a beautiful opening. And yeah, looking forward to meet you there.